What's up, peeps? This is Aishiki Ganguly, your host for a few minutes, and we are back with another episode of Facts Prophecy. UEFA Champions League round of 16s are over, and we are finally having the last 8 teams. Oof, what a round it was, with Man City defeating Real and Lyon pulling up an upset against Juventus. First up, Man City got the victory over Real after their star defender Varane made 2 horrendous mistakes. Ramos was thoroughly missed, and well, he could not do much rather than hopelessly watch from the stands. As for Lyon versus Juventus, Juventus dominated the entire match but just could not find the finishing touch. 2 absolutely bizarre penalties made the match finish at 2-1 for Juventus, but they lost the tie on account of away goal. This was too much to take for Juventus bosses, so Sarri was sacked and in came club legend Andrea Pirlo. Well, he was a great player, but as a coach, this is his first job, and managing one of the biggest clubs in the world, this is a different story altogether. Winning the Scudetto has become a habit for this club from Turin. However, UCL has eluded them for a long time. So, good luck, Mr. Pirlo. Have a stellar first season. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about him. Will he be a super hit or a big flop? So in today's video, we are going to talk about the massive clash between the goal machine Atalanta going one-on-one with the French champions PSG. Moving on to the match, let's analyze PSG first. They have lifted the Ligue 1 trophy every year since 2013 except 2017. And with the talent and money they currently possess, they are going to dominate French football for a foreseeable future. Moving on to the recent form. The team topped its group in the Champions League, which included the mighty Real Madrid, and bounced back from a first leg defeat against a young and dangerous Dortmund side to seal its entry into the quarterfinals. Luck was with them, as well as they were drawn into the easier side of the UCL knockout games, which helped them to avoid stronger teams like Bayern, Barca and Man City. PSG will look to move into the last 4 the first time since the Qatar owners took over in 2011, and Thomas Tuchel's side have a big chance of doing so this time. Talking about game time and fitness, things look pretty bleak, with the club playing only 2 competitive fixtures in the last 5 months. That includes French Cup final against Saint-Etienne, where they came away with 1-0 victory and a penalty shootout win against Lyon in Copa de la Ligue. This can be a big problem for the side, as Atalanta will be in their peak form and fitness given in the fact that Serie A ended just a fortnight ago. When I see team news, I see PSG can be in real trouble. And you must be thinking, why am I saying so? It's because PSG will be missing quite a few key figures that includes Marco Verratti suffering from a calf injury and Levin Kurzawa ruled out with injuries. Angel Di Maria is suspended while Edinson Cavani has left the club following the expiry of his contract. Moreover, their main man Kylian Mbappe looks unlikely to start after suffering a knee sprain. However, I feel he'll come as a substitute if needed. Let's talk about the players to watch out for. Neymar, the most expensive footballer in the world of football. He will have the primary responsibility of spearheading the attack given the absence of Mbappe. He has been in quite a good form both in domestic and European competitions, having a combined goal and assist record of 29 in all the competitions. This is despite the fact that he was injured for a good amount of time at the beginning of this season. He scored 2 in the knockout game against Dortmund in last 16 to help PSG book its place in the quarterfinals. Now, what could be the starting 11 of PSG? I think somewhat it would look like this. Moving to Atalanta. Many consider them the dark horse of this tournament. They had a stunning domestic season with them finishing 3rd in Serie A, scoring a whopping 98 goals. Only Bayern and Manchester City have scored more goals than them this season in their domestic leagues. The squad looks to be in full fitness with all the game time they have enjoyed. The defense has also performed well, with the team managing 10 clean sheets in Serie A. In Champions League, Atalanta finished second in their group after Manchester City and won both their fixtures against Valencia in round of 16, scoring 4 goals in each of the matches, finishing with an aggregate scoreline of 8-4. In the last 5 games, Atalanta has won twice, drew twice, and lost once against a strong Inter Milan side. When I see the team news of Atalanta, there will be 2 notable players missing: the talismanic striker Josip Ilicic and the first choice goalkeeper Golini. The absence of Ilicic will not be felt much, with their front line boasting the likes of Duvan Zapata, Papu Gomez, and Mario Palisic. However, the absence of Golini changes the equation. The second choice goalkeeper, Sportiello, has had very less game time and will definitely be rusty and nervous, which PSG's cunning front line would definitely capitalize. Now coming to player to watch out for. Argentinian playmaker Papu Gomez has had sensational season so far, with 16 Serie A assists and 7 goals. This season, he has the highest number of assists in Serie A, and among Europe's top 5 leagues, he is only bested by Leo Messi, Thomas Müller, Kevin De Bruyne, and Jadon Sancho. He has a staggering pass completion rate of 82.36% and pass completion rate of 40% in the opponent's penalty box, one of the best stats in Europe. Now coming to the starting 11 of Atalanta. I think this is somewhat it would look like. And now comes the time to predict. The game will be a high scoring one, because given the nature of 2 teams and given a single leg tie, anything can happen. People who think that it will be a walk in the park for PSG might have to think again. Atalanta has matured as a team under their current coach Gasperini and is playing some sensational football. Bergamo, the home of Atalanta, has seen more than 6,000 people die due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Atalanta players have promised to bring back smiles to faces of the residents of Bergamo. They will play with the fire in their hearts, and the match promises to be a cracker. So I predict a scoreline of 3-2 in favor of Atlanta. Stay tuned with us, guys, for more videos on predictions and previews of upcoming matches. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to comment down your own views and prediction and ring the bell icon.